The historic season in the Women's Pro Baseball League continues here in Springfield, Illinois. Each team has 2 games under their belt, and now rivalries are ready to emerge. Maybell with the Firebells and Crowner right now. Sarah Edwards, the first to hit a grand slam in league history, is all smiles as these 2 teams are about to go head-to-head. Hello, everyone, and welcome back into Robin Roberts Stadium alongside Lisa Pride. I'm Jenna Becerra, and we'll be joined by AJ Andrews on the field in just a bit. Well, San Francisco and LA, this is the first time they're meeting, but they're going to be seeing a lot of each other over the next week. They're facing off in each of their next 4 games, Lisa.
It's like a 4-game series, but after talking to manager Matt Williams over on the Firebells side, and then on the Queens side, manager Eric Young, they're not treating it like a 4-game series. They said it's easy to fall into that trap, but right now, what they're worried about, as far as just going game to game, still learning their team, still trying to figure out who can be available after the starting pitcher, trying to figure out those relievers and that situation. They are set as far as their starters for the next couple games, but otherwise no matchups and thinking long term as far as a 4-game series.
Interesting to see the strategy, but it is going to be a clash of the captains. Captain on captain for LA, Ashton Lansdell. She had herself a day last time out, got her first hit in the WPBL, tacked on a couple of more, and a long single that went out to the wall, brought in a couple of RBIs, also her first of the season. Most outstanding player in the World Cup group stage for a reason. And now Kelsey Whitmore as well, back on the bump in the season opener on Sunday. No surprise, she got the call. She went 3 solid innings, allowed just 1 hit, 1 unearned run, and notched her first strikeout as well. 42 pitches thrown. She went 1-2-3 in the first inning to set the tone. She's going to try to do the same thing today.
Yes, on the other side then, Ayami Sato will be throwing, and I saw her in the parking lot at the hotel, running, stretching. She just started her pregame routine, early this morning, and then saw her again here at the field. She is ready to go. She's from a tropical island in Japan, so she said this heat will not beat her at all. She actually feels better in this heat, and I think everybody does it with the sunshine out and no rain, but she feels really all ready to go today, nice and warm in this weather.
She's going to be facing some hot bats as the Bells bring the fire. Jill Albayati had herself a day, 2 for 4 with a couple of doubles and a couple of RBIs on top of it in that number 3 spot. Andriane LeBlanc took it up a notch with 3 hits and a pair of RBIs of her own. Those 2 combined for 5 of the 7 hits for San Francisco. They are seeing the ball well in the 3 and 4 spots. Can the Queens stay undefeated? They're the only team remaining so, or will the Firebells draw first blood in the West Coast rivalry? They're going to leave it all out on the field. We'll go down there next.
What's up, WPBL fans? We are back at Robin Roberts Stadium for another day of some amazing baseball. I'm AJ Andrews, and I am now joined by the San Francisco Firebells manager, Matt Williams. How you doing, Matt?
I'm good. It's a little warmer today than it has been, but players are ready. I'm sure EY's players are ready to go, so it should be fun.
Matt, 17 seasons in Major League Baseball, 2014 National League Manager of the Year. What is the most important thing you like to emphasize to your players here as the manager of the Firebells?
It's interesting because they're used to playing for all-out win today. And now they're in a season, so I've got to try to manage that. I have to try to manage expectations, workload, all of the things that I'm used to from the major leagues on an everyday basis. They're still getting used to it, but they're coming along. They're ready to go.
You're going into what would be the first series of this season, 4 games against the Queens. How do you prepare for this team in order to come out with a win from the series?
Well, first order of business is the game tonight, so we're going up against one of the best that's ever done it. And so she's a really good pitcher. Sato's really good. So we'll have to do things right if we're going to have a chance to win. We've got one of the good ones going too in Kelsey, so should be a fun matchup.
Who's going to wear that home run chain first?
We got to try it.
Okay, we're going to see who's going to put on that home run chain first for the Firebells. But we also have a little update on Amira Hondras for the Queens. She had taken out of the game against the Hunters on Wednesday after being hit in the head. But she is all good. She actually really wanted to play today. She told EY, manager of the Queens, that she's ready to go. He said, go through all the protocols. We're going to make sure you're cleared first. If you're all good, we're going to see her in tomorrow's game. So after the break, we're going to see some more action, a lot more fun coming from the Queens and the Firebells right next.
It's 86 degrees here in Springfield with some humidity, a little bit toasty, but things are about to really heat up. Some of the best in the business on the field today, and it's the first matchup between the two California teams vying for the title of Best in the West. Manager Matt Williams just spoke with AJ Andrews. He's a World Series champion, but also the only player to hit at least one home run in the World Series for 3 different teams, and a Hall of Famer from his college days at UNLV, has managed teams for a long time as well, and is one of the pioneers here in the WPBL. And tonight's starting lineup for the Firebells is presented by Horace Mann. This is what it looks like. Some of the same of what we have seen so far, pretty consistent, but Rosie Del Castillo getting her first start of the season in that number 6 spot.
Oh, it's so nice to see Rosie getting her debut. Kelsey, even though she's pitching, she's in the number 2 slot here today, where she has been this season. Still looking, though, for her first hit of the season.
Amanda Gentiloni at the top, but she'll be facing right off the bat. Matt Williams said it, one of the best. Ayami Sato getting the start. She was a 2nd overall pick. She's a Team Japan veteran, 6-time World Cup gold medalist, 3-time MVP. A little bit of a tough start last time out, but she's got so much experience to bounce back.
Yes. Sato felt really bad after her last outing as far as letting the team down. She sent out a group text to the team and said, you know, I'm really sorry that I just didn't have my stuff, and no excuses at all, but just wanted to kind of let them know that she is going to be so much better the next outing, and that's today.
And this is the defense that'll be behind her. As AJ noted earlier, Amira Hondas, who started off at second base last time, she's going to be replaced by Samaria Benitez. She started at shortstop in game 1. Fox moves back to the outfield. McKay now back behind the plate. Moments away from getting underway here. And this is just the tip of the iceberg for, I think, what will be a fantastic rivalry. The West Coast rivalry known between San Francisco and Los Angeles runs pretty deep.
I think you know where the real rivalry will be is whoever's the top of the standings, right? That's who you're going to want to beat. Just 4 teams in the WPBL this season. So it's going to be a tight race all the time. The Queens, they're 2-0 this season, coming out, you know, right quick. And the Firebells 1-1.
We saw Benitez flashing the leather a little bit when she came in defensively last time out. Backing things up for her pitchers over there at second base. Didn't miss a beat, making the routine plays. And McKay on the mound there once again over at second, holding it down. That's what you want from someone coming in. Nice little snag there as well. And she's been able to play in the middle infield throughout her career. She ended the game there with that last play. Looking to start the game off strong here today, as we're seconds away from the first pitch. Amanda Gentiloni leading things off as she's done so far in every game for San Francisco. First pitch swinging on the ground. Bobbled by Lansdell. She'll make a strong throw to first and get it done. 1 pitch, 1 out. Some efficiency there from Sato to kick things off.
Lansdale is dialed in. She kept that in front of her, still went through and made the play.
That'll bring up Kelsey Whitmore, the #1 overall pick in the draft, the San Diego native. Swings at the first pitch as well. Nearly deja vu, cleanly scooped by Lansdale over to first. 2 outs on 2 pitches for Sato. Quite the difference from her last time out.
Captain to captain from both teams there, and also USA Baseball Women's National Team, teammate to teammate.
That was Lansdale's 9th assist on the season already, just in the beginning of the 3rd game here. Talked about Jill Albayati at the top. Anaheim, California, another SoCal kid going up against the SoCal team. Takes the first pitch strike from Sato. So that's 3 strikes in a row from Sato so far.
Sato has 7 pitches. The curveball, 2-seamer, 4-seamer, splitter, changeup, slider, and the big curve.
Gets it or foul that pitch off. Jumping ahead quickly, and that versatility makes it really hard to make a plan against her.
Albayati is leading the Firebells with 3 doubles.
That's a league high as well. The 0-2. Gets a piece, staying alive. Sato mixing it up. Albayati coming off that 2-for-4 performance with a couple of doubles and a pair of RBIs. Fisted softly to the right side, handled by Benitez over to first. 3 up, 3 down for Ayami Sato, all via the ground out. Scoreless after the top of the first. That's exactly how you do it right there. Come out to the ballpark, get yourself a hot dog and some snacks, and enjoy some women's pro baseball. It's about to get even better too, and there's the leader of the LA Queens, Eric Young, 15 years in the majors as a player. Some records that he holds for the Rockies offensively, an all-star as well during his time. Only undefeated manager left in the WPBL. And tonight's starting lineup for the Queens is presented by Horace Mann. A lot of similarities that we have seen so far as well. Monet Davis been in that leadoff spot as she takes the first pitch from Kelsey Whitmore for a strike. Pitch just off the outside corner, not a bad spot.
I talked to Monet before the game in BP. She said it just felt so good to get those hits last game. And she actually, made some adjustments working with Jemiah Weeks in the cage.
Hard shot over to third base, the hot corner. A couple of bounces over to first. And securing the out is Jua Park. Flashing the leather here for Whitmore, one away. Kelsey Whitmore, the starting pitcher, saw it on the season opener for San Francisco. She had 3 solid innings, no earned runs, just 1 hit allowed with that strikeout. First pitch is fouled by Einan.
Park taking that last ground ball. She started at third last night, ended up pitching, and then moved to center field. We'll see if she sticks right there at third base today.
Swinging again, this time softly over to third base. On the run, bobbled by Park. That'll allow Caitlin Einan to get on base. First base runner aboard now for the Queens.
Ball coming to Park. She charged it. It is going to be trouble for the infielders when the ball hits that Kentucky bluegrass. No way to control which way those bounces are going. That's what the grounds crew told me.
This is what the rest of the defense looks like as well. Some changes, but a lot of consistency as well. Remember, Del Castillo out there in center field.
Kelsey mixing things up there against Ashton. Ashton not smiling about it at all.
Locked in for this clash of the captains. Team USA teammates just competed together at the World Cup group stage. Ashton Lansdell, the most outstanding player. She's from right outside Atlanta, Georgia, in Marietta. They know each other really well. Pickoff attempt over at first. Diving back safely is Einan.
They've been teammates on the U.S. women's national team and also have seen each other, not on the same teams, but have faced each other with the Bananas too.
Nice pitch from Kelsey to get back in it. Make that a 2-1 count. Tough hop. Trying to keep it in front is George, but gives enough time for Einan to take second base.
We saw George yesterday getting a lot of work behind the plate, having to have balls bounce off her, having to make sure that she can try and, as they got by her sometimes wild pitches, to really race after them. So she had a lot of work out yesterday.
3-1 count for George and Whitmore here. Trying to be intentional going up against Lansdell.
You can see the sweat on the left side of Kelsey's face too. It's hot today, 85 degrees and sunny.
Little up, that'll miss for ball 4. So the clash of the captains goes the way of Lansdell the first time around. She's over at first with the base on balls. 2 on, 1 out. It's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Maggie Fox.
Fox is on fire, batting .600. She has 2 doubles, 4 ribbies, 3 for 5 in her first 2 games.
Bedford, New Hampshire. Nice break on that pitch from Whitmore to jump ahead quickly. Fox was 1 for 3 against Boston with a double, a couple of RBIs, a run and a walk. Really productive night for her. Hits it hard over to Park. She'll knock it down, get the force at third. Can she get 2? The short hop is scooped, and it's a double play to get out of the inning. Jua Park gets it done, and we are scoreless after 1. San Francisco, LA continues. Well, a nifty defensive play for San Francisco. Park gets the double play, but a nice pick over at first base by Andrian LeBlanc. The stretch on top of it, and that helps get the Firebells out of the inning. And would you look at that, she is leading things off. It's 4-5-6 due up.
LeBlanc batting a hefty .667 to lead the team. 4 for 6, 4 hits total. That leads the team also. She's driven in 3. And just see, look what a healthy bat can do now. She's been feeling so much better after that first game, and she can even make those big stretches at first base.
First pitch in the zone for the outside corner. LeBlanc out of Canada. One of multiple international folks on the San Francisco team. Inside, jams her a bit, she fouls it off. Sato with a 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first inning. Only through 6 pitches. Just 1 to each of the first 2 batters. 3 groundouts produced.
When she told me that she likes it hot, she's from a tropical island called Amami Oshima. And she said, yeah, she just loves it, keeps her warm.
That's chopped to the right side. There's a slick play over at second from Benitez. That's the 4th ground out in a row that Sato has produced. 1 down.
And when I talk about keeping her warm, I'm talking about her arms staying warm, you know, her body staying warm. So having this nice heat, you know, and the sweat, she likes it. Feeling very comfortable on the mound today.
36 years old. And she's going up against Alexia George out of Lyndhurst, New Jersey. Not afraid to go in. And she'll get strike 1. George was 1 for 4. A couple of runs and a stolen base yesterday. How's that pitch out of play into the stands? I gotta say, the purple tops for the Bells are fire. The orange coming down from the bottom, I love that effect.
That's the fire effect.
Oh, 2. Good take, little up. That'll make it 1 and 2. Their logo's so cool as well, with the bell and the phoenix mixed together for San Francisco, representing that fire bell. Evened up 2 apiece.
I heard on the WPBL podcast that the fire, as far as the fire bells and all, and taking that icon, that image here, was because San Francisco is one of the oldest, or not oldest cities, I'll get to that.
Just down the line, that's a fair ball. Rounding first, looking to take a second base, and she will do it. George with the double, the first hit of the day for San Francisco.
Good piece of hitting there by George. And by George, let's take a look. Batting over 500, her 5th hit of the season. She'll put it down the line, right over the bag at third into left.
Couldn't be better placed. Runner in scoring position for San Francisco is Rosie Del Castillo. Her first start in the WPBL. 1 away with George at second. Lined into the outfield, that'll go to center. Davis throws it in, it's cut off. And the single keeps things going for the Firebells. Del Castillo taking advantage of her start.
Back-to-back hits with only 1 away. So after the double, here's the single, the first hit for Del Castillo in her WPBL debut.
Back-to-back hits. Sato retired the first 4 straight. And now Joely Leguizamon, shortstop out of Jacksonville, Florida. Trying to keep this rally going here. Still just the 1 out with runners at the corners. Thought about it, but held to take ball 1. Leguizamon was hitless against New York. Looking to turn that around here against LA. Keeping the runners honest too. The 1-0 pitch. Found the zone that time, evened up at 1-1.
And that's the big curve. Very effective when you don't know how it's coming in and where it's dropping, and you might never see it again, or you might see it back to back.
1-1, that is right back to Sato. She'll go for the force at second, turn in 2, they get it done. The Queens respond with a double play of their own. That gets them out of the inning to strand a couple of runners. Scoreless as we head to the bottom of the second.
Learn more about their incredible trips at Olivia.com. We'd also like to thank our official partners in the WPBL who helped make all of this magic happen. Easton Rawlings, HSHS St. John's Hospital, Impact Performance Apparel, Marucci, Oakley, YMCA, and Visit Springfield. Visit Springfield welcomes you to the heart of Route 66, the home to more Abraham Lincoln sites than anywhere in the world. Now, proud home of the inaugural Women's Pro Baseball League. Check out all there is to see, do, even explore. Visit SpringfieldIllinois.com.
There she is, the history maker, the first Grand Slam in WPBL history. That is Sarah Edwards for the LA Queens, and this is what it looked like. Off the bat, you could hear the crack, and it clears the wall out in the outfield. She got every bit of that ball, and it was all smiles for the Queens. She's looking to get something going here in the bottom of the second against Kelsey Whitmore.
Lots of celebration there. That's a nice flashback to see.
First pitch misses for ball one. Edwards, a Bayshore, New York native. 30 years old. And there's strike one on the corner. That was her first hit in the WPBL as well. What a way to do it. On the ground right side, slow roller. Handled at second by Gentiloni. Over to first, one down.
Quite a few ground balls today. That's the way to do it, though, ground balls.
Gentiloni was the player of the game in the season opener. Now it's Jamie McKay out of Laguna Beach. Got the start behind the dish today. She'll take one for the team. Whitmore gets her, and McKay is on board now for the Queens. Kelsey Whitmore trying to settle in once again. Defense helped her out last time, the double play to get out of the inning. Runner aboard now for Michelle Roche. Holds to take ball one. Roche, another Canadian on this LA team. Roche got the start in the lineup in game one for LA. And then she got the win on the mound in game two against Boston. 5 solid innings of work. Big cut through that pitch. That'll make it 2-1. Line shot into center field. And it's a base hit for Michelle Roche. 2 on, 1 out for LA. And the Queens are trying to ramp it up.
Let's take a look at Roche. She waits on it, sends it out. I don't think Whitmore was happy about that. It dropped in, and with 1 out, now there's 2 on.
Runners on first and second, just the 1 out for Taima Maximiliana. The only player in the league from Curacao. She'll take the first pitch for ball one.
She represented the Netherlands on the women's national team in softball. She also plays in Florida, played college ball there.
In the air, deep into center field, and that will hit the wall. Extra bases for Maximiliana. And an RBI comes across. LA is on the board. McKay coming around to score. Nice swing from Maximiliana. Put LA on top of San Francisco.
All right, when I said there was a lot of ground balls in the game, we got some fly balls. Let's take a look at Maximiliana. All the way, just missing, going out just by inches. Hits the Heights logo on the fence.
Samaria Benitez out of Mexico. Talked about her getting the start today over at second base here in the 9 spot. Hit hard, past the diving glove at second base. One run comes across, make that two. A 2 RBI single from Samaria Benitez. 3-0 LA.
Well, the Queens, the bottom of the lineup here, they saw what was being thrown by Whitmore in the first, really honed in, and manager Eric Young probably had some really good advice. Take a look off the end of the bat, past the glove of Whitmore. She throws out her glove, didn't react quick enough, but she knew that ball was getting by anyways because, you know, Gentiloni right there made a nice dive after, but nobody could stop it from going to the outfield.
Back to the top of the order. Monet Davis grounded out to third her first time up. She's working with a runner at first, still just the 1 out. Whitmore finds the zone, evens it up 1-1. That'll miss wide. Monet Davis, known for what she did in the Little League World Series. Excited to play in the Women's Pro Baseball League for many reasons, but it's the first time she's played baseball with women. She fouls that pitch off.
Monet has a really interesting protection too on her left hand. You see she has her white batting gloves, but then a pink guard over her left hand.
Matches the pink grip on her bat. And it's a 2-2 count. Davis looks to protect. Gets on top of it. Foul territory down the third base line.
When I was talking to Monet before the game, we talked about how it was so valuable for her to have the experience with the Clowns, the Indianapolis Clowns in Banana Ball, getting ready for the WPBL. She wasn't part of USA, you know, women's national team. So that experience really helped her get ready for this league.
And she'll do it again, 2-2. Check swing, did she go? She did. That's going to be a strikeout for Kelsey Whitmore, her first on the day, and out number 2 here in the second.
Let's take a look at her swing. She just gets caught as the ball is going outside, and she didn't, you know, she knew she wasn't going to put a good swing on that one and just kept getting away and tried to maybe foul it off, tap it off a little bit.
And 3 straight hits. That streak has ended with the strikeout, and it's back to Caitlin Eynon. Reached on an error over at third base as she fouls it off down that line. 0-1 count to Eynon. 2 away here, still a runner at first. That pitch misses. Eynon was 1 for 4 last time out. Notched a double and an RBI, scored a run. The 1-1. Great spot on the outside corner from Whitmore. She'll make it a pitcher's count, 1-2.
Eynon was on the women's national team, played in the World Cup in 2023 and 26. She's just 23 years of age. Looks like, I don't know if George has contacts or not, but definitely dust in her eyes. That's rough.
Yeah, tough as a catcher. You're picking balls in the dirt. Trying to make sure your vision isn't impaired. And it looks like George is ready to go. Gets a piece to stay alive. Caitlin Eynon out of Perth, Australia. Made her senior national championship debut at 13 years old. Good spot for a called strike 3. Kelsey spelled with a K for a reason, and they will get out of it, but 3 come across for LA. They lead 3-0.
officially launched our WPBL fan zone. If you want to stay up to date with the latest WPBL news, this is the best way to do it. Countdown to game time, game day programs, tickets, merch, and so much more. Grab your phone, scan the QR code, and join all the WPBL fun.
There's been a very special happy birthday in the building tonight. It is the head of security, the chief of staff, 9-year-old Cooper Steiner. We make some noise. Cooper from all the WPBL listeners, very happy birthday. And we thank you for being a valuable member of our staff.
A lot of fun promotions this week here in the WPBL. Today, an LA Scarf giveaway for the inaugural season of the WPBL. The first 500 fans were able to get one, but then Saturday, tomorrow, Ayami Sato, the bobblehead giveaway for the first 250 fans that make it out here. Run, don't walk, and then Sunday, charm bracelets for the first 500 fans. I'm excited for that one. Kaplan leading things off for San Francisco here. Sato starting off strong with a strike. San Francisco trying to dig themselves out of a 3-run deficit. Sato seems to stay in a good rhythm so far.
I got you, Jenna. I heard the charm bracelet, so don't worry. That game, when you see me run out, I'm gonna go get you one. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
But yeah, Sato, she's in a really good rhythm right now.
Off the end of the bat, over to second base. Benitez making it look routine. And another ground out for one away.
I think that's the key too for Sato here today, is let your defense work. You know, put the ball, you know, keep it low like that, get the ground balls. She's got a great defense behind. She's not going to overpower, but she will keep hitters off balance.
And really every single out so far has been via the ground out, if you include the double play that got LA out of the second inning. Jua Park takes the first pitch.
With all those pitches that she has, you know, including the big curve that we saw her throw it back to back, is that she's going to keep the hitters off balance. You'll see some funny, you know, swings and misses.
Sato just misses.
That's the key, though, too, is to be very patient at the plate and make her pitch to you.
Patience continues for Park here as it's a 3-0 count. Park representing South Korea. Made her debut in the 2023 Women's Baseball Asian Cup for the national team. There's a strike from Sato. Looked like Park was taking all the way. Pitch fouled out of play.
When I was talking to Sato before the game, her English is getting better and better. And then she taught me some Japanese. She was teaching Monet Davis, and Monet told me exactly, and so did Sato, that to say like ikimasho, and that means let's go.
Payoff pitch. That's hit off the diving glove of Lansdell. That's going to be a base hit for Park. And out of the 9 spot, getting something going for San Francisco. Great effort from Lansdell on that one. You could tell she wanted it.
She dove right after it. Yeah, thought she could get something on it. That was tough, though. Look at that. She has to reach as far as she can. She does get some leather on it, but it deflects off right when she's squeezing in her glove.
Turns it over back to the top of the order, one away. Park at first. Line shot into left. That's going to sink in. Gentiloni wasting no time. She'll add a single to the party.
The hitting party right here. That was a very interesting move as Maximiliana over there in left field just kind of tried to backhand it. She was lucky that the ball didn't get by her. And we'll take a look at that as it's going out to left. Now watch this. It drops in, and then she's just got to protect. She did a good job, though, getting that glove on her. Nice glove, like a light pink, hot pink with some teal lacing.
Kelsey Whitmore takes strike one from Sato. Whitmore grounded out back in the first inning over to third base, still looking for her first hit in the WPBL. Firebell fans anxiously awaiting that big moment in the dirt.
This is the matchup I've been waiting for, too. Sato's going to throw, very carefully to Whitmore. She knows what she can do. Look at that sign. Oakland is Oakland here representing. They love Kelsey.
Shout out to the Bay Area. Showing out in Springfield, Illinois. Nice block by McKay back there. 2-1 count now. Whitmore coming off of a monster World Cup group stage performance at the plate. 9 RBIs on 7 hits, including a pair of doubles and a pair of home runs. Takes that pitch inside.
Like I said, she's going to pitch her very carefully. She knows that Whitmore can do some damage. So really, Sato's going to try and make sure that she does not give her anything over the plate at all, not even close. She's going to have to fool her with the pitch.
3-1. Popped up. That's going to go back and out of play on top of the press box.
Souvenir, all right. Put a little dance move on it. Yeah, you got it. It's yours. You get to keep it. Look at how she has those big eyes, Kelsey. Doesn't want to blink. Keep her eyes open, ready to hit the ball.
Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Runners take off, but the throw gets past at third base. The strikeout in the books, but a run coming across, standing up, and San Francisco's on the board.
Oh, that's a tough one, as Sato really gave it her all in that at-bat against Whitmore. Let's take a look. The pitch upstairs, right there. She wanted it, Whitmore did, but the throw, as we see the runner going, goes off the glove of Lansdale on the other side of the bag. Tough break there for the Queens.
Not a ton Lansdale could do on that one defensively. And Albayati stepping back in. That's on the ground over to short. And the throw in time. Last batter is retired, but San Francisco on the board. They're only down by 2.
Baseball fans, we want to send a huge shout out and thank you to our supporting partners, Executive Transportation, Fred Weber Neighborhood Loans, eHealth, Rob Hill Landscape Company, Rose Scoreboard, Sangamon Mass Transit District, Springfield Clinic, University of Illinois Springfield Athletic Training, Whistle Stop, Stratus Networks, and X Golf, Springfield, Illinois. Thank you so much for your support of the WPBL.
Okay, we're now in the bottom of the third. Ashton Lansdale is about to come and step into the plate to face Kelsey Whitmore, someone who she's used to playing on the same team with. She's been a teammate of Kelsey's on Team USA for many years, and they haven't really faced each other on opposing teams. Kelsey told me really the only time that they've gone against each other is in Banana Ball. I asked Kelsey how those outings went. She said she struck her out once, and Ashton got a hit against her once. Ashton walked in her last AB, but Kelsey said her plan against Ashton is just to make sure she gives a good mix. She wants to keep her off balance. She knows she's really good at that fastball, so she's really want to making sure that she is not prepared for what she comes next. So we'll see how this next outing comes. A hit, a walk, and a strikeout. We'll see what the fourth AB against Kelsey looks like.
Thank you, AJ, and patience early on from Lansdale here. It's a 2-0 count. And Whitmore fires back with the strike there to make it 2-1. Lansdale was 3 for 4 against Boston. A couple of RBIs, 3 runs, a walk, a couple of stolen bases as well. She'll take ball 3. Kelsey, a two-way player, of course. Up to bat last inning in the box, now on the mound. And that is lined into left on a rope. Lansdale winning the battle against Whitmore here. She'll get the single to lead things off in the third.
So that'll be her first hit here tonight against Whitmore, and her second overall. She faced her in Banana Ball. Lansdale just waiting on it. She rips it. Look at that. That's just a nice job of hitting great at bat. If you leave it up there, you're going to get hit.
So far, Lansdale with the edge, and Whitmore trying to keep her honest over at first base. Walk last time, a hit this time. Now passing the bat to Maggie Fox. Grounded into the double play that ended the first. In there for a strike. Fox is someone that manager Eric Young talked about as having a ton of energy. And that swing had some energy on it as well. Out in center at the warning track, it's going to fall in front of the wall. Past the glove of Del Castillo. And standing on first is Fox. Lansdale moves over to third.
Oh, Maggie, she's as slick as a fox, looking really good at the plate all season. Hit into a double play in the first, and then just adjusted, made slight adjustments here at the plate. We'll watch it, and she nearly hits it out of the ballpark. It'll fly right against the fence. It's 330 straight away. 310 in the gaps and 290 down the lines here at Robin Roberts Stadium.
Runners at the corners, no outs for the grand slam hitter from the last time out, Sarah Edwards. Breaking ball in there for a strike from Whitmore. Edwards grounded out to second base her last time up. Fouled back.
Edwards, the only one with a home run for the Queens in the lineup today. As you mentioned, that grand slam. Fox coming close today. Some of those balls getting really close to the fence.
George keeps that in front, but taking off for second. That's Fox. And it's 2 in scoring position for LA.
Maggie Fox had the first stolen base in WPBL history.
She had a few firsts. First hit, first RBI as well. And it's a 1-2 count here to Edwards. On a rope out to right center field. That's in the gap. Edwards will take the long single and it's 2 more RBIs for the Queens.
Just a great job of hitting here by the 3, 4, and 5 spots in the lineup for the Queens. Back to back to back long base hits. The last one driving in 2 runs. Look at that drop in. Splitting the fielders.
Way up and in. LeBlanc hangs onto it over at first as Edwards dives back. Edwards over at first base with no outs for Jamie McKay. Was hit by a pitch last time, came around to score in that 3-run inning in the second.
I talked to Jamie before the game, and she is so glad to be playing baseball. She played college softball, just graduated, and she said her heart is really into baseball, and she just loves being here.
Waits on that one, absolutely demolished. That will clear it. McKay bringing another long ball to the Queens, and it's a 2-run shot. LA keeps tacking them on.
Right in the 310 gap in left center.
Seven to 1 Los Angeles.
Let's take a look. She stands straight up. She can see the ball well. It's upstairs in the zone, and she demolishes, like you said, Jenna, like just a no-doubter over the fence. Look at the big hug there by Maggie Fox. She is always excited here at the ballpark. Big smiles and a really great teammate.
Spreading all the love to Jamie McKay.
Roche in the DH spot tonight. She is going to be ready to pitch in the next couple days.
Had a single scored last time up.
You know, we could see her tomorrow. We could see her the next game, but she's ready to go.
Still nobody on, nobody out for her here offensively. Big cut.
The one thing that we have seen in the first few games here is that there's going to be some big innings probably in the middle relief area. So the longer your starter can go, the better.
On the ground over to short. Scooped up by Leguizamon over to first. And that is finally the first out of the third for San Francisco.
So San Fran trying to keep Whitmore in as long as possible, and they're hoping that they will have the same opportunity that the Queens had. And, you know, right now they are hitting a lot of ground balls with Sato, but hoping that she might tire, they might go to a reliever, and then they can have one of their big innings.
Taima Maximiliana takes strike 1. Part of the big inning back in the second, had an RBI double, 1 for 1 so far.
Now the Queens with the advantage right now, their game plan is playing right into place so far. If they can keep Sato in for at least 5 innings, you know, they can go right. They've got a closer in Meilinger, so they can go right to her and game over. At least that's their plan.
Seems like LA just really on time offensively as well, Lisa. Waiting on some of those breaking pitches from Whitmore. Loose and relaxed in the box as well. It's popped foul out of play.
Loose, relaxed, especially after just getting those 3 runs in the second. Then the rest of the lineup saw how it was possible. They're like, okay, we see what she has now. We see what we can do too.
Couple of nice scoops by George back there. Deep into the count here with Maximiliana. It's full. Grounded over to short, on the run, a tough hop that comes up on Leguizamon. A tough break for the shortstop. And the Queens have another runner aboard.
Yeah, some of those ground balls are easy and some are not. As I spoke with the groundskeeper, you'll take a look at that hit dirt though and hit off the heel of her glove, so we probably really can't say much about the infield grass, but the infield grass, anything in the grass area is going to be trouble. As far as the groundskeepers, they said, you know, anything in the dirt we can make nice and smooth.
And a meeting at the mound here. Kelsey Whitmore, Alexia George, having a conversation with Sam Unger, who works with the pitching staff for the San Francisco team.
That's what you need to do. Just take a break, mental break, get a rest, kind of reset.
San Francisco had Kelsey Whitmore on the mound to start. She's gone 2 1/3 so far, 8 hits. Didn't give up any earned runs last time out. This time 7. Does have a couple of Ks to 1 walk, but over 50 pitches thrown as well. More strikes than balls. That ratio is not bad. This LA team being really aggressive. It's Maria Benitez. Runner takes off. The throw down from George, handled, can't quite hang on to it though. We nearly saw the first runner caught stealing in the WPBL. A tough hop for Gentiloni.
Well, there she goes. Maximiliano with her speed. Nice little slide, pops up, and the ball pops out of the glove of Gentiloni.
She did a nice job hanging on to that. Just didn't quite finish it with the tag.
You know what I was thinking before that? I'm like, I'm sure they're trying to get the double play. Just get out of here, number 9 hitter. And then Maximiliana changed it up. Different game plan now. Whitmore's got to definitely pitch a little differently.
Softly over to third. Handled by Park. Scooped up by LeBlanc over at first. She's been a vacuum over there. 2 down. 2 away with the runner at second, and it's back to the top of the order. Monet Davis 0 for 2 so far. Grounded out in the first, struck out in the second. Whitmore going right after her. First pitch strike. Already 2 times through the order.
That's tough. It gets to be taxing on a pitcher too, because mentally you're like, okay, they've seen me, I've seen them already early, a few times, and now you got to try and mix things up, come up with a different game plan. Can't give them everything that they had before.
Davis getting a hold of this one. Out to the outfield, and the catch made by Del Castillo. But another crooked number on the board for the LA Queens. The shot off of the bat of McKay, and it's 7-1 San Francisco, or LA.
Hello, WPBL fans. I'm AJ Andrews out here on the Pepsi deck, and I have some amazing news. Here at the WPBL, we love the community in Springfield, so much so that we are partnering with those in it. And a part of that partnership is with the Springfield Beer Company and their owner, Ryan Kunkin. The She's On First Golden Jaeger that has a beautiful WPBL player on it. Listen, they sold 12 to 13 cases in the first day. So come and get it while it is cold. Now listen, normally we're not allowed to drink on the job, but when you're a partner, things are a little bit different. I'll save you ladies some up in the booth.
Appreciate it, AJ. That is what the Queens might be sipping on if they celebrate this win, if they can hang on to it. Sato trying to do just that. 3 solid innings so far from the starter. A first pitch strike into LeBlanc. 4, 5, 6 due up. On the ground, back to Sato, snags it, helps herself out, gets the throw over to first.
Sato liking it, look at that. Pumping, saying we've got one down. We do have someone warming up in the bullpen for the Firebells. It is Peyton Coria. She is new to the squad here. There she is, taking a look at number 2, just coming in, brand new.
Just got here today, and her teammate Alexia George now stepping in. First pitch ball. George with the double back in the second.
Her first double of the season.
Catch in the corner.
George now has 5 hits in the last couple of games.
She was hitting 500 coming into this one. Already increased that with her double earlier, and she'll take a pretty pitch there for strike 2. One and 2. Popped up. Out of play on the right side. And a fan catch.
Look at that. She's got her glove and everything. Take a bow. That's what you need to do. Oh, it was so smooth, too. Just walking there, had the glove, snagged it, casually going back to her seat. Take a look at it. Yeah.
I love good defense on and off the field.
Bring your glove to the ballpark. Never know what you'll find in it. Did you bring your glove at all?
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? I had no room in my suitcase to pack it. Then I regretted it. I was like, oh, we can play catch. You and I need to get out. We can play catch.
Just foul tips it to stay alive. You know, maybe I'll just catch it barehanded like Dottie Hinson does in a league of their own.
Jackson Henley tried to catch a fly ball in practice and broke his pinky trying to catch it barehanded. He's like, gosh, I did it again. It's like, I'll never learn.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Sato with her second K of the day. 2 up, 2 down so far for the Queens.
Let's take a look at this pitch. What movement. Nice curve.
I like that fist pump from Sato afterward, too. She likes what she's seeing from herself. Like that confidence. Rosie Del Castillo takes a strike on the outside corner.
I think she's feeding off of her teammates, too. She saw in spring training just as far as the excitement that her teammates, you know, have, and she's trying to get into it, too.
Getting into this batter pretty well so far. An 0-2. Count quickly up.
Yeah, she's much more reserved, you know, quiet, but she's like taken to our American way here of baseball.
Called strike 3. 3-pitch strikeout and back-to-back Ks for Ayami Sato. 3 up, 3 down. LA still leads 7-1 over San Francisco. It's the bottom of the fourth, and it's the New Era call to the bullpen. Peyton Coria, we saw her warming up. She's out of Paris, California. She's getting the call on the bump, getting her warm-up pitches in. Try to get things back on track for San Francisco.
Well, that's exactly what San Fran's going to need right now, a way to get back on track. Queens with the advantage, 7 runs in the last 2 innings. She won't face some very easy hitters in the lineup here against the Queens. Number 2 hitter, Einan, will be first up. Lansdale right behind her, the best hitter on the team in the 3 slot, but Maggie Fox right behind her. She's in the cleanup spot. And Kelsey, we see after pitching, she's in the outfield. That's for San Francisco.
Yeah, Whitmore, really a 3-way player in the sense of being able to pitch, being able to play the field, and being able to hit. And her line today, 3 innings in the books, 7 earned runs on 8 hits, a couple of Ks, and a walk, 64 pitches in total. Del Castillo moving to left field with this change. Einan 0 for 2 so far. Reached on the error back in the first, struck out looking in the second. Peyton Coria trying to find her rhythm. She'll find the zone there. Einan 1 for 4 last time out against Boston. Pops it up here in the infield. Coria calling everybody off. She'll take it herself. Good execution from the reliever, and it's 1 away.
Now, though, she'll have to face Lansdale, and then Fox is right behind her. You know, something interesting I learned about Ashton is that she takes BP with her wooden bat. She won't use it in a game, but she likes the sound, likes the feel.
Well inside to Lansdale.
Yeah, Jenna, it's a pink, her party animals bat from Banana Ball. And she likes to just, you know, take batting practice with it. Just a total different feel, though. So you kind of wonder why you want to do that, but that's how she's finding success. She said she's not going to use it, even though it feels good in BP. She likes the sound of the wood and all. Not going to use it during the game right now. She feels definitely with the, you know, the bat that she has here that she'll have more of an advantage. The composite bat, they all like the drop 5s.
She's got the edge here with the 3-0 count. Coria trying to be really intentional going up against the number 3 hitter. I'm going to switch the ball out here. It looks like the umpire signaling to her that she touching her mouth before
yeah,
she...
making that kind of motion, that just touching her mouth too much and then touching the ball.
3-0 count. There's a strike. Lansdale taking all the way there. Big swing and a miss. Coria trying to climb back into this one. Base is clear with 1 out. Gets a piece to stay alive there.
You know, a little interesting tidbit that I learned from manager Eric Young today was every morning he texts the whole team and he says, "Good morning, Queens, rise and shine." So the girls love it.
Monet Davis said they bonded very quickly. Low and away, and Lansdale motoring down to first, and she'll slow up and stay there. The ball got passed all the way to the backstop. She'll take the walk, her second of the day.
I told Eric, he's right there, that just sitting in his office, you know, talking about the game strategy, all kinds of different things, that I said, I want to play for you. You know, just the, not only learning baseball from him, but just the, he's so motivating. He laughed. I was like, yeah, I'll suit up.
Maggie Fox with an opportunity here. She's 1 for 2 with a single. Runner taken off. Lansdale sliding in safely. Add another one to the stolen base column for the captain.
She's 3 for 3 in stolen bases.
Two of those came against Boston last time out. And now she's in scoring position for Maggie Fox.
I was just going to say that Jenna's so smart to put herself in scoring position.
Waits on it. Fouls.
With a bat like Maggie's, you know.
There really isn't a break for pitchers going up against this LA lineup. You have Lansdale, who's just loose as can be. Feeling good in the box. Fox, Edwards, McKay, who homered. You don't really get to take a breath. It's a 1-1 count to Fox. She'll step out. Still in the low 80s, about 83 degrees here in Robin Roberts Stadium. Up and away to make it 2-1. Not much of a breeze here today, though. Some humidity, a little bit of heat, but pretty still. 2-1. Waits on it, pops it up. Shallow left field. Communication is there. And Del Castillo, who moved from center to left, hangs onto it and makes the grab. 2 down. And next up, that'll bring Sarah Edwards to the plate. A 2 RBI single earlier, the grand slam last time out, and AJ Andrews has more.
Yeah, so I talked to Sarah Edwards before the game today, and I asked her what her approach was at the plate when she hit that grand slam. And she said, honestly, AJ, I was just trying to hit a line drive. I really worked on waiting for the ball. She said that she practiced with assistant coach Jamal Weeks before the game on letting the ball travel deep. She just wanted to hit everything away. She even did some isolation drills to really stay extended through the ball with her back arm. And she said it just really paid off in that AB. And so I asked her, when she rounded third base and touched home plate, what was the first thing that came to her mind knowing she just hit a grand slam? And she said, shoot, I don't have a celebration. So now, hopefully for the next time she's a home run, we're going to see what that celebration entails.
Plenty to celebrate so far for the Queens, the only undefeated team left in the league. And Edwards has been on a tear the last couple of games. Take that pitch on the outside corner from Coria.
Yeah, that's quite the opposite. Remember Danae Benitez? She explained in her post-game interview with AJ all her different celebrations for single, double, triple, and homer.
Danae Benitez only been retired, I think, once so far this whole season. Captain for the New York Heights. 3-1 count here to Edwards. And it's ball 4. Both runners aboard via the base on balls, but the hitter coming up, Jamie McKay, absolutely crushed this pitch. You could hear the crack of the bat clearing the fence out in left, and they crowned her, knighted her, did all the things afterwards, showing her all kinds of love.
I love that. Ashton putting the crown on top of McKay.
2 outs, 2 on. I believe that was the first 2-run home run in WPBL history as well.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the game, huh? I think that was the last one left. She has an interesting stance, you know, standing straight up like that, not really crouching down, waiting till the pitch is thrown. Keeps both eyes on it. She's center. See how she has both eyes, so she's not turned as far as her head, just using the one eye. Teammates affectionately call her Jam. She said that if this didn't come along, she wasn't really sure what she was going to do after graduation.
Coria steps off. She knew what she was going to do with that pitch, I'll tell you.
She did.
Time. That catches the corner there.
You know what she does do, though? She collects cards and she sells them. It's been a really kind of small business for her, but a good one. She said that the best card that she's pulled is an Ohtani All Kings short print, and she sold it for $6,500.
And she sells out on that pitch with her swing. Lined into left. Coming around is Lansdell. The helmet comes off. The run comes across, and runners will advance as it gets past. McKay having a day.
Ashton and McKay both have the softball connection and now the baseball one. Watch this. A nice little looper into left, and that's all you need, as the ball will get by the catcher as Ashton slides in and scores. Nice celly after.
Jamie McKay follows up the 2-run home run with an RBI single, advances to second on the throw. And it's going to be a meeting on the mound with Peyton Coria. Sam Unger back out there. It's 7, 8, 9 due up next. Still 2 outs. Runners at second and third.
Yeah, the Queens scored enough runs right now, according to San Francisco, right? And they just want to have their one big inning. But this is the tough part. The relievers coming in. Both managers talked about it. They're still trying to fill out their teams as far as see who would fit in these spots, in this relief spot, if a starter cannot at least get to 5 innings.
Matt Williams looks on. Manager of the year when he was with the Nationals in the National League. Talked about it at the top of the broadcast with AJ, trying to manage wear and tear, because some of these women are used to going all out for a couple of games at a time, but they got a whole season in front of them. And now it's Michelle Roche in front of Peyton Coria. Popped up. That's out of play. Nearly another fan catch, but not quite. He'll run after it instead.
All right, look at that. It's like Easter egg hunting as he finds it in the stands. That's what my kids do, race to those eggs and elbow each other out of the way. You're like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be friendly Easter.
Getting a foul ball is like finding a golden egg here.
It is very special.
0-1 pitch is wide. George hangs onto it nicely.
Yeah, good job there by George, stopping that ball going to the backstop. These teams will be facing each other 4 games over the next week. So definitely keeping notes. I saw Sam Unger right next to Matt Williams, manager. She had a notebook open and she was writing in it.
Popped up left side. Over at third, that's Albiati who moved there defensively, and that'll do it. But another one comes across. The Queens have scored 3 innings in a row, a 7-run lead for LA over SF. Naomi Sato got the start for LA, and she has been cruising. 9 of the 12 outs have been ground outs that she has induced. The other 3, strikeouts. She has just been letting the defense work behind her, mixing speeds, hitting her corners, and helping herself out while she's at it. Defense has been solid. She's been a part of it, and she's all smiles out there.
I think the text from Sato after the game to her teammates is going to be much different than game 1. As you know, she was not happy with her outing. So far, so good for Sato on the hill.
And that's what makes the great ones great, right? I mean, making those adjustments. And she's facing 7, 8, 9 here in the 5th. Joely Leguizamon takes a pitch wide for ball 1. Leguizamon grounded into a double play to end the 2nd. In the air, right side. Calling it and making the grab is Fox. And another quick out. The first we've seen in the air that Sato has induced.
First fly ball. She has great defense behind her in every position.
Another versatile player right there, and Maggie Fox. Seen her behind the dish, seen her in the outfield. And one away with bases clear for Skylar Kaplan. Grounded out to second last time. Popped up. Camping under it. Easy catch for Einan. 2 up, 2 down. More efficiency from Sato. So some activity in the bullpen for San Francisco. Del Castillo getting loose. And Peyton Correa right now, the pitcher on the mound for SF. Her first at-bat here in the WPBL. 2 away, nobody on. In there for a strike from Sato.
You know, she didn't do too bad on the mound, just coming here today and only allowing that 1 run.
That'll miss to even it up. In the air, out of play. Like Brittany Apgar in the Queens bullpen over there as well. So activity on both sides a little bit. Apgar got a pair of hits. She got the start in right field. Last time out, now getting loose. The 1-2 to Correa. Make it 2-2. Big swing and another strikeout for Sato. That is number 4 on the day. The Queens keep rolling. They're up by 7. It's a California clash here in Springfield, Illinois, and the fans are dancing in the seats coming out of the 5th inning stretch. And LA leading 8-1 over SF as the Queens have been cruising all night long so far.
I'm dancing up here. What about you, Jenna?
I got some rhythm, yeah.
You got some
feeling
moves?
it.
All right.
8-9-1 due up, starting with Taima Maximiliana. RBI double back in the 2nd.
You know, I heard who has some moves, but only has one move as far as for every song is Maggie Meidlinger. So we need to get a camera on her when she starts dancing. She only does one move.
Keep that in our back pocket. Correa evens it up 1-1. Jumping ahead here, 1 and 2.
Take a look at Correa's glove. She has like a ribbon on it, a bow. I don't know it's because to lace it up or just something for good luck or to symbolize, but she's got a little bow on it that matches her glove.
That one sinks away. Look like a pink bow from up here.
Mm-hmm. Right on those laces. Gloves are so special and meaningful to every player.
Skied. Shallow center field, going back for it. Gentiloni makes the grab. 1 away for Correa.
You know, Walt Weiss, who's manager of the Braves, well, he had one glove his whole career, and it was nicknamed the Creature. And he got that because his teammates said it smelled, it was ugly, but he never wanted to use another glove. He loved that glove.
We all have our things.
I'm surprised, you know, they do rotate gloves out so much now. You get so many different designs and all. And yeah, once you have a good glove, I wouldn't want to give it up.
It's all about what you feel comfortable with. It's fouled off by Samaria Benitez, an 0-2 count now. Benitez 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single, 2 RBIs back in the 2nd. Grounded out to 3rd in the 3rd. Waits on that one nicely. That's lifted to left. Lands on the ground. That's going to be a base hit for Benitez. 2nd of the day. She's 2 for 3. And more on Samaria Benitez. It's AJ Andrews.
Yes, so Benitez was born in Nayarit, Mexico, and considered one of Mexico's premier baseball and softball athletes. She was the 2026 MVP of the Mexican Softball League All-Star Game, also named 2025 Women's Baseball World Cup batting champion and best infielder. She says one of her biggest motivations on and off the field are her grandparents. She lived with them growing up and says they have always supported her and make it to as many games as they can, following her all around the world to watch her play. She wears number 58 for her grandfather, who was born in 1958, and made sure to sign a ball from opening night to give to her abuela, and posted on Instagram saying, "I am grateful and blessed to share this dream with you. Thank you for always believing in me." The second baseman for the Queens, Benitez.
Incredible story. Thank you, AJ. And that photo of her with her abuela and the ball here in Springfield, Illinois, that was awesome.
That's bringing tears to my eyes just listening to that story. Thank you, AJ. Just as far as wearing number 58, too, for her grandpa.
Monet Davis in the box now, and there was a balk there, by the way. Benitez able to advance over to 2nd base. Top of the order with Davis, a runner in scoring position here with 1 out. Correa finds the zone there. Davis has done a little bit of everything. She's grounded out, she struck out, she flew out. Takes that pitch wide to make it 3-1. course, the fans who came for opening night. Lucky if you got a Monet Davis bobblehead here at the WPBL. Those went out quick in their first strike.
Yeah, we had a sold-out crowd, so you had to get here early. And then the next night, you know, Kelsey Whitmore, and now a Sato bobblehead is coming up.
Some fun collectibles. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece, staying alive, gets that one out of there.
Do you have any bobbleheads, any prize bobbleheads on your mantle?
Not been able to get any so far.
Ooh. Not in any other games or anything, huh?
I might have a Andrew Luck bobblehead and a Tara Vanderveer bobblehead.
Okay.
My Stanford days.
Have to start adding to your collection the WPBL ones.
And that is ball 4 to Davis. First time she's been aboard today. Runners on first and second now with just the one out. 36 pitches thrown for Coria in relief so far. She'll face Caitlin Einan next. Einan was in that 6th spot before, moved up to number 2 today. 0 for 3 so far, did reach on an error back in the first. Tough hop in the dirt. Runners will advance. Another break for LA.
I have a bunch of bobbleheads, but one that I treasure, and is actually on our mantle in our sports room, is Buck O'Neil singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" in his own voice. It's really cool.
Evened up at 1-1. Einan competed in the 2023 World Cup for Team Australia. She slices that one out of play. "23 years old, getting to play professional baseball." Skied into the outfield, ranging over into right center. Making the catch is Whitmore. She'll get it in quickly, but a successful sacrifice fly and an RBI for Einan. RB Einan, let's call her.
I like that. Very clever, Jenna.
That is the 2nd out, but the 9th run for LA in this ball game.
Manager Eric Young loving the runs, piling up here. He said, "You guys are making my job easy."
Lansdale certainly been making it look easy today. A couple of walks, a single. She has scored twice. Waits on it and fouls it. 2nd time that she has seen Coria since she came into relief.
Eric shared with me that before the season started, game 1, everyone in the clubhouse talked to the players and said, "I know what a queen is. I can give you a definition of it, but what does it mean to you?" And he really had the players think about it. They didn't share it, but he wanted them to keep it in their mind, what it means to be a queen.
Talked about how quickly this team has bonded together. You can see that on the field. George thinks about a pick attempt at second, but hangs on to it.
Yeah, he talked to me about that too. He just like, yeah, this team bonded so well. Ashton, the captain, he said right away that the thing he loves is that they all are, it's the accountability. They're accountable to each other, not necessarily to him, but to each other. Says it's pretty magic, you know, when you have a team that really wants to do well for each other and keep each other accountable.
Some of the most successful teams pride themselves on being player-led and coach-fed. But the players leading the way with each other, first and foremost.
Well, really, like,
Just missed.
Yeah, really just like in the big leagues, and he's treating them just like major league players. Is the manager stays in their office, they stay back, they only step in when needed, never going in that clubhouse. So it is the players there to keeping each other accountable, keeping each other loose. You know, it's really all about them.
2-2 pitch popped up into foul territory on the right side. LeBlanc going after it, runs out of time. Sun really going to set here in Springfield, Illinois. Playing under the bright lights now here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, AJ talked about us playing under the lights yesterday for us, and we saw some balls drop, you know, that outfielders cannot see the ball in those bright lights. She explained it so well, how it's like looking up to into a bright sun, basically. They're just low. The lights are low here. I wouldn't want to be an outfielder with those lights.
Lined right into the glove at third base. Albayati makes the snag. Another one comes across for LA, though. The 8-run lead for the Queens as we head to the 6th.
What's your favorite team in the WPBL? Unless it's outside or whatever. How are you? San Francisco? I got it. Hey, I got my boy TH3 up there. He's sitting the shoes all game long. Gotta give him a shout out. TH, you good? Listen, I don't know what's going on behind the plate here, but I've been hearing you all game long. So I just come and see what is going on. What is your name? RJ. And how are you? Good. Y'all having a good time? Down there, we having a good time? You drove over 700 miles to be here. Well, thank you for joining us. I love it. Oh my goodness. I see the Firebell fans. 7 hours? Oh my goodness, I could never do that. Are you having fun? That's all that matters. How about over here? Over here. Oh my goodness.
It's the new era call to the bullpen, and it's Brittany Apgar on the mound now for the LA Queens. We saw her warming up in the bullpen. The Greensboro, North Carolina native was born with one hand and really learned to throw by mimicking Jim Abbott. She's been an inspiration.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, I had her on a podcast with me, and I talked to her, you know, about so many things with baseball and all, and we talked a lot about being one-handed, and then at the end I told her when we were off air that she could be a motivational speaker. She is so inspirational, and just the way she talks and she carries herself, and she's like, I wasn't always like that. There was a time it was very dark for her, because, you know, there's a time when that you go through, and I think we all go through a certain time, like the teenage time, or when kids start making fun of you or whatever, you don't feel like you fit in. And she definitely didn't feel like she fit in. And now just to see her, the success that she has, and to be here, she will do anything to play baseball.
She got an opportunity in the field and in the lineup, starting in right field, went 2 for 4 against Boston with an RBI, a run, and a stolen base, and now it's her debut on the mound for LA.
We just talked about hitting before the game, too. I didn't know I needed to talk to her about pitching.
Top of the 6th. And top of the order for San Francisco.
Definitely going to be a different look than Sato, you know, coming from the left side.
Giving different looks. Pitch misses upstairs. This is the 8th pitcher that we have seen from LA so far this season.
Queens have an 8-run pad, and all they have to do is get through this inning and get to their closer.
Huge swing and a tower out to left. That's gonna do it. Amanda Gentiloni down the left field line, and San Francisco's got some firepower. Ring the bells, the Firebells have put the home run chain around Gentiloni's neck. The first one for San Francisco.
We were waiting to see if the fans would have their own bells, and they do. Take a photo, Amanda. She crushed that ball over the 290 sign down the left field line.
That was a tower out to left for the solo shot. Kelsey Whitmore's turn.
Still just a solo home run, so no damage, you know, as far as the Queens still have a nice lead.
Here's some cheers from the stands, cheering for Brittany Apgar. Whitmore 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout so far today. That was against Sato. Takes a strike there. Just off the plate. Kelsey Whitmore trying to stay loose in the box. In the dirt, she'll draw the walk. So staying patient is Kelsey Whitmore. She's over on first base, still no outs. San Francisco has cut the lead down to 7 for LA. 3, 4, 5 scheduled up this inning, and Jill Albayati has grounded out twice so far. Albayati was 2 for 4 with a couple of doubles and a pair of RBIs last time out. Looking to channel that energy. There's a strike from Apgar. Even count, 1-1.
Yeah, Apgar not coming into an easy situation as far as lineup. She's seeing the top of the order, the big bats.
Waits on it. That's out to left field. And it'll be handled by Maximiliana. And out number 1 for Apgar and company.
One of the quotes that Apgar shared with me was, "You're not meant to fit a mold. You're meant to bring something different to this world." It still gets to me too. I'm like, she's like, yeah, just be weird with me. It's fine. You know, we try so hard to fit into molds. And she's like, why?
That gets past. Advancing over to second is Whitmore. She's rounding, taking a peek. She'll stay put. And now San Francisco's got a runner in scoring position. McKay still behind the dish, part of the battery.
I'll share one more quote with you. This is the other one that got to me too, was she said, "What you believe about yourself is what you are." So if you believe, you know, you are something, then, you know, and you want to believe in the positive way, believe in that way. Don't let others put you into that mold, and don't put yourself in it. So I know that, you know, she's thinking through the lineup right now, but she's believing in herself. She's believing that she's a pitcher. She's believing that she could, you know, get these hitters out.
Two-0 pitch. Pickoff attempt. Whitmore in there easily. The Firebells getting the win the first day out in the WPBL. Dropped yesterday's game. 1-1 record. Apgar finding the zone there, makes it 3-1. Whitmore takes off to third, heads up base running from the captain.
You know, that's what I love about Kelsey, is she might have had not the day she wanted, you know, as far as on the mound, maybe not at the plate, but wherever she is, which is on the bases right now, got on with a walk, she's taking bases, she's being aggressive, she is being the captain of her team. Just leading by example.
We just saw both captains leading right there. Whitmore with what she just did on the base path. Lansdell going over there to have a quick chat with Brittany Apgar along with Jamie McKay. That's what the player-led leadership looks like.
Your head could be totally out of the game by now, checked out, and she's not. She is in the game, Kelsey is.
In the dirt, McKay keeps it in front. LeBlanc draws the walk. First time aboard for the cleanup hitter today. So runners at the corners with one out for San Francisco. Alexia George now stepping up to the plate. 1 for 2 today with a double. McKay giving some direction to the infield for the first and third situation. First pitch in for a strike. That's the start Apgar's looking for. In the dirt, gonna skip away from McKay to her right. That'll give LeBlanc a chance to get down to second.
It could have been much worse, though. McKay did a really good job of, you know, getting to that ball quickly.
Two in scoring position. Well inside.
Not only did McKay, you know, have to get to that quickly because she had a runner at third base.
2-1 count here with one out. Runners on second and third. That's going to go wide. Pitch is up, and it's another base on balls, the third of the inning. And the bases are loaded for the Firebells. And there is activity in the bullpen for Los Angeles. That is Maggie Meidlinger. 15th overall pick getting loose as the manager Eric Young will come out to the mound. Bases juiced after that Gentiloni solo shot we saw to lead off the inning. All three have reached on a walk.
All her teammates there behind Apgar, you know, cheering her on, giving Maggie a little bit more time to warm up.
Eric Young keeping his faith in Brittany Apgar. Teammates showing her they got her back. Del Castillo pops it up into foul territory, out of play in the stands.
And out at any base, sometimes you put yourself in this situation, you actually walk the batter on purpose.
Shifted in the outfield. Will it land fair? No, it's a few feet foul down the left field line. Maximiliana trying to cover a ton of ground. Just a few steps towards left center field set up. got an 0-2 count here on Del Castillo. Kay keeps it in front. She's a wall back there. Saves a run, keeps the runners where they're at.
Yeah, Apgar quickly getting to the plate, too, to cover.
That's into left, shallow this time, on the lip. Making the grab is the shortstop, Einen. And it's out number 2 here in the 6th. A massive out for Apgar.
This won't be an easy out to get with Leguizamon coming to the plate. She's got a couple of hits in the first couple of games. She always looks like a tough out to me.
Joely Leguizamon 0 for 2, going up against the starter, Ayami Sato. Grounded into a double play, flew out to right. "25 pitchers or so for Apgar since she came in relief. Gets a hold of this one, but yanks it foul left side. She got some good barrel on that pitch.
Oh boy, didn't she? That's why I said she kind of scares me in that part. Even though she's down here in the 7th spot, we've seen the good hits that she does pick up. She has a double this season.
2-1. Hitters count here now, 3-1. Nowhere to put her. San Francisco in need of some runs. They got one across, the solo shot for Gentiloni. Trying to stack them here. And they will. The RBI walk for Joely Leguizamon. Finds herself on first as Whitmore comes in to score. Everybody advances. And Eric Young coming out to the mound. Once again talking with Brittany Apgar. So it was 3 walks to load the bases, a walk to bring that run in, and that is going to do it for Apgar. It's the new era call to the bullpen. Maggie Meidlinger, the veteran, coming in for LA, trying to get out of a jam here in the 6th. Maggie Meidlinger, the 38-year-old veteran from Sterling, Virginia, got the first win on the mound in WPBL history, came in to relieve Sato back on opening day, and she has made history just a few times. A gold medalist at the World Cup with Team USA, even threw a perfect game in varsity high school level. 15th overall draft pick. She was the first female in Virginia to get a win and to pitch in a men's varsity game and get that perfect game. So she is getting loose once again. She will face Skylar Kaplan first.
38 years old, the veteran on the team. And the Queens just let the bull out of the pen here with Meidlinger.
Queens going to face the Firebells 4 straight times. The Queens, the home team tonight, but they will be away the next 3 times against San Francisco. It's an interesting strategy from both teams, knowing they're basically playing a 4-game series. First pitch from Meidlinger in first strike. She's got some velocity.
I think putting Brittany Abgar in 2 gave her plenty of time to warm up, to go through her regular warm-up routine.
That's lifted into the outfield. Going back, making the grab is Maximiliana. She'll get it in. And that's gonna do it. Meidlinger gets LA out of the jam. They still lead San Francisco 9-3.
Thanks so much for your support of the WPBL.
Bottom of the 6th inning, San Francisco trails LA by 6, and it's the new era call to the bullpen. Rosie Del Castillo was getting loose earlier, and the Mexico native is now on the mound for the Firebells. She comes in, she was in left field earlier. Jordan Eister makes the defensive move out there in left now, and it's the 3rd arm that we have seen today for SF.
Rosie just making her WPBL debut today, and she is being used all over the place.
And a tough part of the order that she's going to face right off the bat, literally. Maggie Fox, Sarah Edwards, and Jamie McKay do up the middle of the Queens batting lineup. All of them have a hit tonight, and all of them have scored a run.
The potential of home runs right here, too. You know, Fox has come close, doesn't have a home run yet. Edwards, we saw that grand slam, and then McKay, a 2-run shot tonight.
Fox will take a look at the first one. We'll make it 1-0. Catches the corner this time to even it up 1-1. 1 for 3 with a single. Scored a run in the 3rd. On a line on the ground, down left field. A shot from Maggie Fox. She's looking to extend it to a double, and she will be thrown out. The defense for San Francisco coming up, not giving up on that play. 1 away.
Yeah, that was tough. Nice hitting by Fox, picking up her 2nd hit of the ballgame. But wow, what a throw in, what a great heads up by the defense here for San Fran. Look at this. On the line, left side. and Eister just coming in to play left field. The lefty throwing it in.
The ball finds you when you enter the ball game. But a much needed out for SF. And Sarah Edwards now 1 for 2 with a single and 2 RBIs. Also has a walk. She'll take that strike right there. Oh and 2. High in the air. Out to center. And Whitmore's camped under it. Reels it in. 2 up, 2 down for Del Castillo. Tonight's Capelli Sport play of the game. Who else but Jamie McKay? Absolutely destroyed that pitch to send it over the wall. And the Queens were crowning her once again, coming around home plate.
Edwards talked about not having a celly, you know, for her grand slam. I don't think McKay did either, but she didn't need one as the team provided it for her as Ashton crowned her. Just putting that crown, the queen crown, right on top of her.
Just like their logo, you can see the 4 diamonds above the Queens, above the Q, represents the crown for the Queens. And a 3-0 count here to McKay, trying to be extra careful with her. Also has an RBI single on the day in addition to that home run. And a 4-pitch walk. McKay has been on base all 4 times she's appeared at the plate. Was hit by a pitch, had the 2-run shot, an RBI single, and now draws the walk. Runner on with 2 outs, and Michelle Roche. Roche back after getting a start in the lineup in game 1. Throwing some nice innings on the mound in game 2. Lined just off the glove of LeBlanc. That's a fair ball. Some time to wheel around the bases. McKay digs in for third. She will be held up. And Roche advances to second.
Tough here at first base. LeBlanc stretching for it. And it just hits right off the tip of her glove. Into right. That's helping out the Queens, though. They've got 2 on here with 2 away.
Runners in scoring position here. Maximiliana takes that one inside, just missed her. She's having a good day so far. RBI double back in the second. Swings at that pitch to even it up 1-1. Beautiful pitch. That's strike 2 for Del Castillo. First 2 batters she faced, she was able to retire. And the walk, and the double. Now the 1-2 count. In the dirt, that's going to scoot past George. Coming in to score, sliding in is Jamie McKay. 3rd run she has scored today for the Queens, and it's double digits. 10-3.
Let's take another look as that ball. She tried to trap it, looked like she had it, and then just found a little hole to get through. And that's a long way to go to the backstop to track down the ball. There was nothing that George could do once that ball rolled all the way to the backstop there. We can see the WPBL. Looks like a short distance from here, but it's not.
Fires back with a pitch that just misses. That'll fill the count at 3-2. Third game in a row for Los Angeles where they have scored double-digit runs. The 10-8 win over New York, the 12-4 win over Boston. Got her to swing, just foul-tipped it enough to stay alive.
Jenna, you're talking about all the runs scored. The beauty of it here for the Queens is that they were able to get right after the starter. It wasn't even the middle, relievers there that they found a way to pick up a lot of runs, but right away, second and third inning off of Kelsey Whitmore.
Payoff pitch. Crushed out to center field. Goodbye. Maximiliana maxed out on that swing. A 2-run shot for the number 8 hitter. And it's 12-3 LA.
There goes the crown right on top of Max. Yeah, Whitmore crashed into the center field wall. It's not going to give at all. I know they put the poles in cement right into the ground. They tried to pad everything. Let's take a look. She got a hold of that one. And then right into that pole that I'm talking about. That's one of those metal poles. Padded, but still, there's never enough padding when you're connecting with something like that.
Competitor like Kelsey Whitmore going full speed into that wall.
And then bounced right back up.
Tough as nails.
Some players you might see still laying there. She's not.
3 RBIs on the day for Maximiliana. And there's Benitez. Grounder over to third. Long throw. Scooped by LeBlanc. That'll do it. 3 more come across, and the big swing for Maximiliana makes it 12-3 LA over SF. Summary presented by Visit Springfield. It's been crooked numbers all night for LA. 3 runs in the second is where it started. 4 more in the third inning. Had a couple in the fourth, in the fifth as well, and 3 more just now in the sixth. A couple of long balls helping them out, and Maybelle Blair, she's still got her flair.
She does. Look at that. Posing like she always does.
Meidlinger, first pitch strike. That is Eister, who came in into left field. And quick 0-2.
Yeah, she's got such a beautiful curveball. She has a changeup, fastball. and she uses all 3 pitches so well. One plays off of the other.
Getting a piece to stay alive is Eister. Meidlinger trying to close things out for the Queens to keep them the only undefeated team here in the WPBL. Good Eister, should we say?
Yeah, good eye. Like it, Jenna. You're getting clever. Got all those puns. Can't wait for more.
That pitch is wide. And a 2-2 count. Filling the count now. Eister showing the discipline to come back from an 0-2. That's hit hard down the third baseline, but foul. Eister's got a battle going here with Meidlinger.
Meidlinger is fresh. You know, she only has pitched in 1 game. That was back in game 1. Plenty of time to rest. Hasn't given up a run yet.
And a battle here from Jordan Eister. 4th pick in the 4th round of the draft for the WPBL.
I think we're going to see this combination, Sato, Meidlinger, a lot this season. Put in someone, maybe, you know, to stop things in an inning or so, but I saw Sato too saying, let's go in English there, and she was getting along with the crowd, the charge. She's learning all of our American ways here.
Nice line drive out to left field, and Jordan Eister wins the battle. What an at-bat. Jordan Eister on base for San Francisco. They're down to their final outs.
Well fought battle there, though. Eister good at bat.
And crucial to turn it back to the top of the order with no outs and a runner on base. Amanda Gentiloni, 2 for 3 with the solo shot back in the 6th. Great location as Meidlinger fires right back.
These two know each other very well. Teammates, Team USA.
Gets her swinging on the 2nd strike. Once again, working ahead. Strike 3 on the swing. Had her fooled all the way, and Meidlinger is slinging it.
I feel there's going to be some conversations after that one day. Maybe not tonight, but one day.
Swinging out of her shoes on that one. And that will bring up Kelsey Whitmore.
2 Team USA teammates going at it again here, too. Meidlinger knows this lineup well.
On the ground, through the 5-6 hole, and there it is. Kelsey Whitmore, her first hit in the WPBL. The #1 overall draft pick continues her history of firsts.
Well, she's a gamer. Like I said, she could have checked out a long time ago, and she never did. She, as we take a look at her very first hit here in the WPBL, I mean, she used everything she had. She reached for that and got it out of the end of her bat, was able to drive it to the left side. That's what she wanted to do, and she just, I think that's probably a good relief for her. And she should be proud of herself. I mean, that's what you do as an athlete. You just keep going. You just keep working at it. Every at-bat, every chance you get.
Sometimes that's what it takes, just something on the ground that sneaks through. to get things going. Albayati trying to do the same thing. She's 0 for 3 so far tonight, a couple of ground outs and a fly out. Runners on first and second with the 1 out. On the ground over to second, handled. Go ahead at second, taken care of, and it's the twin kill that'll get it done for Los Angeles. The only team still undefeated in the WPBL, and they take this victory 12-3 over San Francisco.
Well, what a game it was here for the Queens. I think that is exactly how manager Eric Young drew it up. That's how he hoped it would happen, with Sato having the outing that she did. You know, just all he had to do was bridge over to Meidlinger, and she came in, Maggie did her job. Couple of hits there, but this is an easy ordered, you know, lineup to get through, but she was able to do it. And then Kelsey Whitmore getting her first hit. She was waiting for that, but it was all about the Queens tonight.
Crown them once again, a 3-0 start here in the inaugural season of the WPBL.
Once again, tipping their caps to the fans. I think that's the captain, Ashton Lansdale, that really led this and said, hey, we've got to recognize our fans. And even Sato, I notices that she really recognizes her teammates, makes sure that she high-fives everyone there. Big hug between her and Fox, that and now making sure to recognize the fans. So the Queens, they are on top here in the standings. A perfect 3-0.
Tonight's Dick's Sporting Goods Player of the Game. There she is, Ayami Sato, producing the grounders to let the defense work. So efficient on the mound for the veteran. Helped herself out as well. And what an appearance for her to help LA continue to cruise. Now we'll head down to the field with Jamie McKay. AJ Andrews has it for us.
Jamie, 2 for 2. 3 RBI, 3 runs scored, and a 2-run home run. Your very first home run this season. How did it feel to hit over the fence?
Oh, great. You know, it's just a lot of work went into that, and I didn't have it the first game, and I just, you know, kind of settled down. Like, my teammates have been great, just telling me I can do it, and yeah, you know, just kind of settled in and felt really good.
Manager Eric Young told me his #1 rule for you guys is to just show up and show out. And it definitely seems like you guys took that personally. 34 runs in the first 3 games. What is it about this team that makes you the offensive threat that you are?
I mean, there's just a lot of confidence on the team. Like, we all gel really well together. You know, everybody gets along. The swings we take in the cage are great. I feel like we have more of a laid-back kind of aspect in practice, but we still get our stuff done. And we just all have confidence that if we don't get it done, the person behind us is going to get it done. And I think that speaks volumes to the type of team we are.
And that is why they continue to show out. 3-0. You have the best record in the league right now, but you're going to have to face the Firebells 3 more times. What does this team need to do to come out with a win of the series?
Yeah, I mean, just try to stay within ourselves. Like you saw tonight, it was more than good enough. And just keeping that fire, keeping that competitiveness, just showing up exactly as we did today. We don't need to do anything different, and I think we'll get the job done.
Okay, Jimmy, I need you to show us that home run celebration real fast. What did it look like?
Oh, right there.
The Queens, baby! Congratulations, Jamie. Your first home run, 3-0, and having the play of the game.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yay.
She walks around like she's got a crown on her chest, and it is a 12-3 victory for LA over San Francisco. The Queens, 12 runs on 13 hits, holding the Firebells to 3 runs on 7 hits. The best of the West starts with LA. For AJ Andrews, Lisa Pride, and our entire crew, I'm Jenna Becerra. A historic week for women's baseball continues, and we have a whole lot more baseball this weekend. See you for a doubleheader back here tomorrow. For now, it's so long from Springfield.